Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. So for the Mavericks, their last game, a loss to the Pelicans at New Orleans Arena.
And they couldn't get stops when they needed to. The opposition just too comfortable shooting the basketball.
Well, you know what, Greg, when the defense is that lax, come on now, they honestly deserve to lose. You can't let a team get into that kind of a groove.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Beal and Porter at the 2 and the 3. Morris and Gortat together down low. And it's Satoransky in at the point guard. Now, here is Morris. Pass to Satoransky. That's tipped. Smith outside. Clark, I'm assuming as we move closer to the start of the playoffs, these teams now, these individual players really feeling the physical toll of the regular season.
Yeah, especially the guys that play quite a bit during the regular season, that play big minutes, your starters and main rotational players. And quite honestly, nobody's 100% healthy, but the teams that prevail best are deep and have avoided injuries and have done a really good job of taking care of their bodies and finding opportunities to rest during the season, whether it be in practice situations or in game situations.
Wizards on D. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And this is why scouting is so important. You've got to be able to identify those role players who can complement what your team does.
And you know what, Greg? Every team has guys that play different roles. As a matter of fact, most players in the league are role players. It's a matter of understanding your role and doing it well, because role players are just as important as the stars.
Washington with the ball, following the missed shot by Dennis Smith. Beal dishes to Morris. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are. You know, the Mavericks are in an interesting phase, kind of that in-between, in-betwixt phase. Even as they look to go young around him, they're committed to keeping Dirk Nowitzki in Dallas for the remainder of his career. So, again, a delicate position, but I think they're doing it the right way, keeping Dirk around.
Free throw good for Morris. And there was a time, Clark, when Dirk Nowitzki considered leaving Dallas in pursuit of another title, but that time has passed.
Yeah, and you know what? It's great to see. I love to see one franchise superstars. It doesn't happen a lot, but when it does, it's special. I mean, he's not the player he was 5 years ago. He's not able to single-handedly lift the team to favorite status, but he can certainly have an impact as one of the legends in the game, leading and also helping prepare the next generation.
Now, here is Smith. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Powell with the screen. Back to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Barnes. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Boy, the size and quick release Barnes has helps him inside. I mean, he feels very comfortable shooting from here.
Here's Satoransky, covered by Smith. Beal from long range. Powell pulls it in.
Not looking good for him so far. 4 straight misses to start the game.
Smith outside. Powell with the screen. Nobody near Barnes. Bangs home the trifecta. Barnes has got 5 points so far.
Decision-making of Barnes is really solid. Knows he has the green light to fire as soon as he catches the pass, and that's what he does.
And Satoransky kicks to Morris. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Smith with a screen on Beal. Powell with the screen. Out to the right wing. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Barnes can't get it to go. For Washington, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Satoransky. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Indiana.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And Washington making a change here. Oubre's checked in.
Boy, you got to respect the long-range accuracy of Barnes now. When he gets a little daylight, he's dangerous from the perimeter. And, you know, Harrison Barnes, guys, actually asked to become more of an isolation go-to scorer in Dallas. And you remember at Golden State, he kind of struggled in that role, but he's shown so much more confidence and comfort in creating his own shot this time around. I think he's embraced that role well.
Here's Barnes, following the basket by Markieff Morris. And so it's Washington with it. Washington trailing. And the knock on Harrison Barnes was that he lacked the ball handling and fluidity to create off the bounce.
And, you know, Barnes, to his credit, didn't deny it. I mean, instead, he went to work. He's focused on staying low and studied guys like Paul Pierce, learning how to get to his spots.
Dallas has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Smith. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Smith's got his first basket of the night.
You got to D-up Smith now. He's a dead-eye shooter, and he's always going to pull the trigger.
There's a screen by Gortat. Oubre, no one around him. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Howell with the screen. Smith for 3. That one, no good. Now Washington takes it the other way. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
You know, they're the visiting team. It's a loud arena, very distracting at times, but simply no excuse for missing a ton of free throws.
And you know what, Greg? I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, this is the NBA, the best league in the world. You got to block things out and focus on the task at hand.
Wizards trailed by 3. Beal the pass to Oubre. And Satoransky kicks to Morris. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Morris has got 8.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And Dallas calls their first timeout of the game.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
A different look for Dallas. Nerlens Noel checks in for Dwight Powell. McDermott comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Barea subbed in for Smith. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Mahinmi's checked in for Gortat. Scott comes in for Markieff Morris. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And Tim Frazier subbed in for Satoransky. Barnes can't get it to go.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Oubre dishes to Frazier. Mahinmi a screen. Barea against Frazier. And that misses. That would have put him up. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Barnes passes to Barea. Passes it to Noel. There's a good screen. Shot clock at 6. Dallas again missing.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot. And if you're a pro, you need to make that.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Frazier. And it's Noel with the rebound. Farrell for three. Harrison Barnes getting it done for Dallas. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.